Welcome to video number 2. Now in video number 2 we're going to continue exploring perimeter and area, and we're going to start looking at the relationship between the two of them. First thing we're going to need to do is we're going to make a table. Alright, so our table is going to have 4, let's make 4, let's just go 1, 2, and we'll just keep making it down to here. And that will be our table, and we'll do, let's just go here, let's go here, and these ones are going to be slightly bigger because we're going to have to write more in these ones. Okay, and let's just make a heading right here, and we'll call this heading length. And why don't we just use, let's change colors here. This one length, this one width, this one here is perimeter, and this one here is area. Now, we've already done our first example. We've done our first example, which was the first one on the in the video last, but it had a length of 6. It had a width of 2. Now, to determine the perimeter, remember what we did? We did 6 plus 6 plus 2 plus 2. We added them together and we got 16 centimeters. Now, I'm going to run out of room here because I didn't make my columns big enough. Area, remember we took the number that we had, so what we did is we took 6, that was the length, and we multiplied it by 2, and we got 12 square centimeters. For our next example, let's draw another rectangle, and I'm going to draw this rectangle 4 by 3. So 4 centimeters by 3 centimeters. So let's add another column, add another row to our table. What's our length? Our length is 4, and this time I'm going to put centimeters in there just so I remember. Our width, which is right here, is 3 centimeters. Now, ladies and gentlemen, does it matter which one you choose as your length or your width? It really doesn't, as long as you keep it consistent. So if the length is always your long side, then go ahead. If width is always your long side, go ahead. You just have to do something that you will always remember. Now, to determine perimeter, remember, perimeter is the distance we can walk around. So if we take our measurement, it's going to be 4 plus 3, and I should probably do this in the right order, so let's get rid of this. 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3, and that is going to give us, well, 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 4 is 11, plus 3 more. That's going to give us 14 centimeters. Area, remember, we're going to make as many squares as we can, and to do that, we're basically multiplying 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12 square centimeters. Now, let's do one more. Well, let's do a couple more. Let's take a rectangle and let's just make it, let's say this is 1 by 8, and this is 1 right here. So 1 centimeter by 8 centimeters. So our length, again, length for me is going to be the long one, 8 centimeters, and our width is 1 centimeter. Now, to determine perimeter, remember, it's the distance we would walk around the outside. So it's going to be 8 plus 8, 8 plus 1 plus 8 plus 1, and that's going to give us 8 plus 1, 9, 17 plus 1, 18 centimeters. Area, or area is the number of little squares that you make inside. It's going to be 8 times 1, and you're going to get 8 square centimeters. Our next example, speaking of squares, let's just go with a square, and let's go with a square that's 4 by 4, 4 centimeters by 4 centimeters. And let's just make a... So when we look at our length, now being they're both the same, does it matter which is which? Not at all. 4 centimeters. Our width is 4 centimeters. When we determine our perimeter, remember, perimeter is the area you walk around. So it's going to be 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, and that's going to give us 16 centimeters. Okay? 4, 8, 12, 16. Now, to figure out our area, we're going to take 4, and area, remember, it's how many little squares you can make by cutting it up, and it's going to be 4 by 4, which is going to be 4 times 4, and that's going to give us 16 centimeters squared. And I wrote it differently this way just so we get used to seeing centimeters squared or square centimeters. Both of these denote the same mathematical concept. Now, when we look at the bottom, we're not going to put another shape over here. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to start looking at the rule. And a rule is length is we're going to just signify length as L because, well, length starts with L. Width is going to be signified by, yep, you guessed it, it's a W. Now, when we think of perimeter, we're going to add L plus W plus W. Or we can simplify that to 2L plus 2W. Converse, on the other side, area is just simply length times width. And that's going to give you area. And we should probably set that equal to, in this case, perimeter. And here is going to be equal area. And that's it for video number 2. This one's kind of a long one.